New Zealand has one of the best infrastructure for a student to study. The quality of lifestyle, the cost of living is cheap compared to other countries, especially in the southern part. The quality of lifestyle is amazing. Invercargill is a city where you still can have a grocery for 2 weeks within 100 New Zealand dollars.
Okay.
Whereas I don't think in Auckland you can. Students also ask me that studying in New Zealand, can I do my higher studies or can I work in different countries? So is the qualification valid?
Yes, very important.
So the qualification is valid all across the globe. Work-life balance in New Zealand is much better than any other countries.
Hello everyone, welcome to PSA powered by Global Reach. I'm Supriya Acharyya, your host, and I'm back with the first session of the year 2025. Wishing all of you a very happy new year, and I hope all your dreams come true and this year becomes a year of fulfillment for all of us. So today in this session, I have with me Miss Sayani Bhowmik from SIT. She is the Country Manager, Indian Subcontinent and UAE. We are going to today talk about SIT, that is Southern Institute of Technology, and we'll know more about the institution, the courses, and about New Zealand as a whole. So I would like to start the session with welcoming Sayani. Thank you, Sayani.
Thank you, Supriya,
for joining us today, and it's going to be a interesting session, I hope
so.
For our audience. So let's begin with the first question from my end. How do you differentiate SIT with any other institution in New Zealand, and why should a student choose SIT over any other institution?
Two very most important points is first, the location.
Yeah, okay.
SIT is located in India's southern part, which is the most beautiful part of New Zealand.
Right.
And most importantly for the students and the parents, and if the counselors talk about, if the agents talk about, the living expenses of southern part is much less than the northern part.
Okay.
So it's much easier for the students to stay in the southern part. Second is pastoral care. SIT has been that institute which has introduced pastoral care to the ITP sector. Okay, now what is pastoral care? Pastoral care is a care or a body which takes care, or a group, if you say, it's a cross amalgamation of both the cultures, the Maoris and different cultures who are coming up. So it's a centers of well-being for an international student.
Okay.
It's not for Indian only. It's for all international students, where they can come in and ease out a lot of problems which they have. Say they are going away from home, they are staying outside, there are certain mental health problems are there, some physical problems are there, some health conditions are there. So pastoral care takes care of everything.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of SIT, which distinguishes SIT from other institutes or universities. And this is the reason why students should approach SIT more.
Okay. Very interesting. So, this is one part of it. Apart from this, if you talk about the academic point of view, what are the courses which are the most popular for Indian students?
Indian students, I cannot say like what are, because there are so many that Bachelor of Nursing. Just mentioning
nursing,
a few.
Yeah, okay, nursing.
MESI Diploma of Agriculture, because agriculture, and again Diploma of Cattle Farming, Technology, Farm Technology, Masters of Applied Management, Health Science, IT. Especially we have Masters of Applied Management by Research. Okay, the beauty of the program is, say you're coming from any other domain, not management, but still you can come up and do this course as a research-based program. So this gives you a post-study work visa as well, like all other masters. Duration is the same and the course fees remains the same like all other masters.
Okay, so is there a requirement for research proposal and all that?
Research proposal, I won't say that's required because research proposal includes a lot of things. We would like to have a research synopsis or the clarity of your mind that yes, you know what is to be done. Right. So that the professors or the tutors who are there, they can help you out with that. Because each and every student has different research ideas, so it's not the same.
So in the synopsis, they need to explain what they are exactly wanting to do.
Exactly. Say somebody has come from the biology background and he or she wants to go for conservation. Right. So now what happens is he can merge conservation management along with Masters of Applied Management. Okay. So that's the beauty of the program. By research.
If you could also a little bit explain on the applied management. What is exactly applied management?
See, applied management by coursework, if you do, we have 3 parts: by coursework, research and thesis. So coursework, if you do, coursework is more like normal management, but it stresses on more of application of management. In India, if you see, MBA is structured in such a way where application of MBA is done in the last part. That is the last year.
The specialization.
Yes, but it's not that over there. It's managed. You go management, you study management, and you study its application side by side. Okay. In coursework, which is a normal kind of applied MBA, you can call.
Okay. So, what is the requirement?
The requirement of any masters is more or less 65 to 70% on an average, and 6.5, like the highest should be overall 6.5 and not less than 6 for IELTS. Equivalent of PT. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And the placement opportunities and everything.
Placement opportunities, we work with the students. We work with, again, it comes... Now, I'll go back to your first question, like why SIT and why not other institutes? SIT sits with each and every student because we have a different international segment. Okay. We have an international sector over there, an international house also, separately, only for international students, where we sit and frame their CVs as well. Okay. So this is how we even groom the students for the placements. So we have like the way we have, say, education fairs, we do have a system like that where employees coming and we give employees and employers, so more or less 10 or 15 minutes each. Okay. So that they also interact. So it's a mutual consent from the employees who are or who also can join the employers. Okay. So mutual liking should be there.
Of course.
So that's one part. Second is, say, in case if any student can't join that, the students are always most welcome to put their CVs with the international department and they can help you with the placements. Okay. We have an employee placement cell separately as well.
Yeah, because as you can understand, that is the most important aspect of, any student who is looking at going, for international education.
If New Zealand government is approving the PSW, so you can understand that we have enough jobs to give to the students. So there is no possibility of unemployability. Now, if we talk about, say, 1% or 2% of students where, say, they are unemployed or they did not get the placements at the first, second or third shot, that sector, I will say it remains. Students' well-being, we can see students study, we can take care of them. But if a student is not performing well, we can try, but we cannot confirm their performance, right?
That's understandable.
So of course, that always remains. But still, we try to help those students as well. They can get absorbed within the SIT departments as well.
Okay. And who do you think is an ideal, match for an institution like SIT? In terms of academics and, whatever the student wants to do in future, if you have to, just think of a, ideal profile, then if you could just explain.
See, students who are going for academic progression after masters, like PhD or further research, I think it's better for those students to focus on universities, because if you really want a skill-based and a job-oriented or more of a market-oriented course and structure, SIT is for those students who can actually grab the opportunity, stay in New Zealand and work.
Okay.
So we do welcome students and young workforce to come in, stay in Southland, see how it is, and explore the opportunities what we have.
Yeah, here I would like to say that New Zealand is perceived more as a tourist destination, as it's not perceived more as an education destination like you talk about UK or US. But then definitely New Zealand also has such good opportunities wherein a student, you don't need to be having something extraordinary to study, and then it makes you job ready as well. You can get settled over there also.
Yes.
Get certain opportunities. Everything is there. So I think we need to let people know more about New Zealand, because then only people get to know that this is not only a tourist destination is there. It's a beautiful country and many people's dream destination as well. But then education is also very, very good in New Zealand, and an institution like SIT offers skill-based education, makes you job ready very quickly. Right?
Yes,
okay.
Of course.
So, okay, now coming to my next question. As you mentioned in the first, reply about the living expenses. So, if you look at the campus in Invercargill, and if you look at in maybe Auckland, what is the kind of a difference that you would say is in living expensive? Lots of difference.
Lots of difference.
Okay.
Invercargill is a city where you still can have a grocery for 2 weeks within 100 New Zealand dollars.
Okay.
Whereas I don't think in Auckland you can.
Definitely.
The basic necessities of living in New Zealand, or fooding, or your main cost of living, is very, very less compared to that of the northern part, especially Auckland.
Okay.
And that's where, it's easier for the student to stay with their families. So there are lot of students who come along with their families who are doing masters. They come with their spouse and they come with their children as well.
True.
The children enjoy the domestic students facility.
Yeah.
And their spouse can work. So that you can enjoy within less cost of living. So isn't it easier for a student to stay in southern part than in the northern part?
Yes.
If you're staying with your family, of course it's costly.
True. Absolutely correct. Yeah, this is something, like only when we tell students, when they come to us, we explain this, then they get to know, otherwise how will students know about this? So that's there.
Yes, because as you said that New Zealand was or is perceived as a tourist destination. So,
yes.
There's a mindset that yes, tourist destinations are quite costly to go and travel, but it's not that. New Zealand has one of the best infrastructure for a student to study. The quality of lifestyle, the cost of living is cheap compared to other countries, especially in the southern part. The quality of lifestyle is amazing.
Yeah.
Very high standards you have in terms of lifestyle. Work-life balance in New Zealand is much, much better than any other countries.
True.
And I can vouch for that.
Yeah, so that's a message for our students, that you can take this message back, that definitely New Zealand, the work-life balance is a very important aspect in today's time, which we often neglect, but this is important. And if you are targeting New Zealand for your studies and your career in future, then I think you can maintain that. So that's what Shiny says. Okay, now what I would ask you next is that does where you stay or where you are studying, the location, does that make a difference in getting a job or getting better opportunities?
No, it's not that. Say if SIT, like when we organize placements for our students, from all across New Zealand, they get offers.
Okay.
So it's nothing like that.
Okay.
But the students generally say health science students or civil students, where they are doing already projects. So most of the time what happens is there has been quite a number of projects which has been absorbed by the government agencies or government development agencies who are there. So the students get absorbed there. It may be in Auckland, it may be in Wellington, but generally we try to keep the students in the southern part because we also want our best students or our students to be there across us. So that's there. But they do get opportunities outside southern part also from the northern city, all across.
So it doesn't make a
difference. And mostly if you say it, they get offers from outside New Zealand as well.
Okay.
Because students also ask me that studying in New Zealand, can I do my higher studies or can I work in different countries? So is the qualification valid?
Yes, very important.
So the qualification is valid all across the globe. Okay. So it's valid and it's a government operated and government funded institute of New Zealand.
Okay.
So, and I'm just mentioning that because the students sometimes ask that what is the validity, the recognition part.
Yeah, right.
So that is there. And it's the qualifications, whatever qualifications the students do, it's worldwide valid. Okay. So you can work or you can go for your higher studies anywhere
with a qualification.
And even you can come back to India and continue. That won't be a problem.
Okay, I see. And since you are mentioning about SIT, a lot of things, I would also like to ask you what kind of apart from the general students who are from universities, if a student is from open schooling board or maybe an open university, would you like to consider those students?
I prefer open universities or open schoolings only if it's government undertaken.
Okay.
Because, it's very difficult to verify.
But you do accept?
Yeah, we do accept. But it's always case-to-case basis.
Okay. But they can apply?
They can apply. Of course, they can apply.
Okay. And regarding the scholarship parts, if you just can mention
scholarship part, we have study grants, we have engineering study grants as well.
Okay.
For a year, we are giving study grant on the stay part, that is on the entire stay cost in our SIT departments. We have Southland study grants, which is almost 7,000 New Zealand dollars. So we do have on a few courses, especially we have targeted, the bachelor's or the diploma sector.
Okay.
Because bachelor's, if you see the bachelor's course, the 3-year course, the students have been telling us, our various partners have been telling us that bachelor's is very costly now. So we have targeted on that, and especially on environmental science, on hotel management, we have put 7,000 New Zealand dollar scholarship on the tuition fees.
And what's the requirement to get that?
Whatever is the requirement to get for any other bachelor's is the same.
So it's like you get an offer and you get a scholarship also?
Absolutely.
Automatic scholarships.
Yes. Okay. So you do have to, whenever you're getting the offer, you're getting the offer with the scholarship.
Okay.
So it's for...
7,000 is a good amount.
Yeah. I know. Because SIT is offering, and it's one of those ITPs.
And it's not a few, it's on every offer. So
yes, on every offer.
On every offer. And if you could explain about that stay that you mentioned, the scholarship.
But it's only for the engineering students.
Yeah. How are you giving the scholarship?
It's kind of, entire 1-year tuition fee, living expenses in our apartments is free.
So the accommodation is free?
Accommodation is free.
Oh, wow. So for 1 year, it will be like the first year they stay.
Yes.
And that is completely free of cost.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. This is a wonderful thing.
Again, limits, we have not yet put the limits on the number of students, but
this is only for the engineering students?
Only for the Bachelor of Engineering and Diploma of Engineering. Okay. So Diploma of Engineering, they won't get 1 year, so they would only get 3 months or 6 months or so. So it's like that.
Okay. Could you also give us an idea on the fee structure, like for undergraduate and postgraduate, what is the fee structure?
Undergraduate, if I talk about bachelors, it's 14 to 15 lakhs.
Okay.
Or like almost like hardly it will go to 16 lakhs per year.
Okay.
And masters would be, it's 21 to 22 lakhs overall.
Okay.
For 1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Yes, total.
And then comes what comes to the mind is PSW. So
Post-study work visa does not depend on the college.
Yeah,
you know
of course.
that.
Yeah.
So it's from the government. All bachelors and all masters has 3 years of post-study work visa.
Yes.
That's unified for all across New Zealand.
Right.
So, and now comes to the diploma or graduate diploma. There, yes, it has to be in the green list.
Okay, then only they get a PSW and the duration remains same?
No. Duration 1 year.
1 year. Right. Okay.
So that's there. But see, there are certain cases also which I would like to mention since you asked about PSW. In case of cookery, culinary excellence, hotel management, you don't have PSW. Okay. But that doesn't mean that we don't have jobs. Okay, don't restrict yourself that, okay, we have PSW, so we only will be focused on those courses. No, in case if any student wants to come into hotel management, culinary excellence or cookery, you're most welcome. Why? Because we have plenty of jobs for you.
Okay, but then once the student does the course, say, and after that, within the period that they're getting as PSW, they will get their placements.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And thereafter, they can look for a different kind of a visa or
different kind
like
of a visa.
They can, right?
Now, totally after that, it's their call.
Their call. But the option is there. What I'm trying to point it as.
And especially, it's people are like, it's not, I know New Zealand as a destination is not that famous. I have been hearing from different students that we have options in UK or say any other countries. But in case of New Zealand, the job opportunities is so much that we do come and understand one thing. If we are giving scholarships, that means we want the students to come and stay.
Definitely.
So if a government college is giving you a scholarship, means we are most welcoming the students and that come, stay, explore New Zealand. Yeah. So that's there. So
and learn the skill also. And,
of course.
Yeah. So learn the skill and stay and work and everything.
And especially because New Zealand always focuses on, we don't have a huge class size.
Right.
We don't encourage that as well. See, Bachelor of Nursing, everybody asked me that, why did you close so early? Our seats were full. Our seats were full in September. We closed it for this Feb.
Okay.
We did not have an option. In case, say now we take more students and we increase our class size, what happens is, there is a problem with placement.
Quality gets compromised.
Quality gets compromised, simply.
That is definitely.
So New Zealand never encourages that.
Yeah.
We want good quality students to come in and stay and explore New Zealand and see the skill set, because it's huge. Like if you will not even like explore, say, half of New Zealand in 3 years.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the opportunity is what students are looking for now. If they are investing the money on the education, then what they want is a return on investment. That is, they get the opportunity.
That's exactly what we are focusing on.
We're focusing on, and I think SIT fits very well into that. And I'm sure the students are, making a note of it, and we will be, getting many applications very soon. Hoping for that. Okay, I think I covered almost everything.
Yes.
Everything of going and studying at SIT. However, if you want to add any other points,
anything if it's missed also. See, let's it's most of the parts you have covered.
Yeah.
So now let the students come back to you and ask the questions rather than if we only focus on we tell the students everything, then they don't have that interest. So let them also do a bit of research, come back to you and ask, because New Zealand is a destination for all of them to explore.
Yes. Definitely. Yeah. Point taken. So students, you have to reach out to us and with your questions and take our help if you wish to apply to SIT or you want to know more about New Zealand. Also, I would request you to let us know what sessions you would like us to do, like which country or which stream or whichever it is. I mean, you can just comment on our posts on our page. Let us know what you would like us to have a session on so that we can also organize such sessions for you. And for today's session, I thank Sayani for being with us.
Thank you, Supriya.
Thank you so much. It was really an insightful session for all of us, I think. And I look forward to having you again sometime soon. Until then, let's see. So please do like us, follow us, okay, on our Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. So that's all for today. Take care. Bye-bye.